New tonight, a Texas man with an outstanding murder warrant was arrested in Calhoun County, Iowa, Sunday morning.
The people who know him there say, well, they had no idea he was on the run.
KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson talked to a woman who was dating the alleged killer when he confessed his past to her over the phone.
Nobody ever seen him be this kind of person, or to ever expect that it would ever come out that he was a murderer.
Janet Voigt says she's still in shock after learning the truth about a man she had just started dating. Voigt met Kyle Kulak Thursday through her brother.
My brother, saw him on the side of the road, a veteran looking for help. So Eddie took him in.
Voigt says her brother was trying to help Kulak out. He let him live in his home in Pomeroy and gave him a job. Kulak told everyone his name was James.
He's so charismatic and so charming and can tell you the right things you want to hear.
But over the phone Saturday, Voigt says that charming personality disappeared and his true identity was revealed. Voigt says Kulak was drunk that night.
He just kind of got mad and crazy and just bluntly told me that he had murdered his brother 2 years ago.
Voigt immediately hung up the phone and texted her brother. When Voigt's brother confronted Kulak about it, he made the same confession.
Eddie kicked him out of the house and his stuff and contacted the police.
The Calhoun County Sheriff's Office says one of their deputies located Kulak just outside of Pomeroy. He was walking south along Highway 4 Sunday morning. He was detained, and in an hour his identity was verified and his outstanding murder warrant confirmed. Kulak is being held in the Carroll County Jail while he awaits extradition back to Houston.
So I learned of the apprehension of Kyle Kulak yesterday morning.
The Houston Police Department says Kulak is accused of shooting and killing his brother in March of 2022. He's been on the run ever since.
There was that sense of closure in this case once he was apprehended. I did believe it was only a matter of time before he was apprehended.
And I'm just happy to help them get the closure and they can rest at ease that now Kyle is locked up and nobody else is in danger.
Voigt says she's still angry about the situation, but she says she's learned her lesson.
Just be careful what you do and who you talk to, and don't rush to let somebody in your home.
She feels things could have taken a turn for the worse if the truth hadn't come out when it did.
Would he have beaten me? Would he have tried anything with me and essentially killed me? And there's times that I wonder if it could have went there.
In Calhoun County, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
And according to news station KTRK in Houston, Kulak is accused of fatally shooting his younger brother, Brad Kulak, in 2022. KTRK also reports that Brad's wife admitted to having an affair with Kyle, and he allegedly assaulted Brad with a pistol on a prior occasion.